All right, all right. I don't know what the hell that was. Let's check to see if we are good on all three platforms because we stream to all. We have been streaming for it looks like 3 years to YouTube, Twitch, and Kick, and it looks like Kick is starting to get a little traction. So I've been a long time streamer, all three platforms. And it looks like we're good on all three platforms. So I got to ask a question I know the answer to that I hope you all can help me with. That is, are we live? I said, are we live? Looks like we are. Vigilante Wednesday on the 163rd episode of VW Casual. Appreciate anybody watching this live or on the playback if this is played back. Sometimes I do. If I mess up my private stuff, pause. Hey, Tom Jensen, appreciate you being here. Shout out to anyone who's watching the Houston Chiefs game. I usually don't watch Sunday night, but it was Houston, so I watched. And Houston won, so that was cool. Cool to see. Houston looks like they're on the way to the playoffs. The Kansas City Chiefs do not. I'm not sure. I mean, they may still be able to play their way in if somebody loses or chokes because there's still a lot of football to be played last 4 or 5 weeks. But we will see. We will see. I think it's maybe 4 weeks after this. We will see. I think this is a Monday night game, too. You know, I haven't even checked. How are my, teams? Which I do not recommend fantasy football. Though I will say this. As a content source, fantasy football, in a world where everything's in shitified, and it looks like I should win on these three on Yahoo, but in a world where everything's in shitified, fantasy football content is mid enough that I can tolerate it while I work. Hence me watching so much fantasy football content. And I guess it's helped. I'm in the playoffs in 3 leagues. No, I'm going to be in the playoffs in 5 leagues. It's just the other one they haven't started yet. I've won one playoff game in 1 league, unless the kicker from the Chargers has the greatest game ever, so there's no chance of that. I may win another one, depending on how Lab McConkey and Dallas Goedert do in the Monday night game. So the Monday night game could screw me. It's close enough that if they have big games, I would lose. They just have average games, though I should win. So we'll see. Oh man, I'm so sorry to hear that, Tom. Golly, I'm very sorry to hear that, man. Hospice is scary, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Like I said, I lost my great aunt a week ago, and that's been rough. And it's been rough for my family. It's rough. Losses. They always, for some reason, the end of the year is when these losses start to happen. I don't know what it is. I'm very sorry. But you took care. Hey, at least you can say you spent the last however long taking care of her and doing the best you can. That's all you can say, man. Because life is short. And you keep getting reminders of it. And I get scared when I get reminders of how short and how fleeting and how. And sometimes I personally don't be one to face it. I ain't even going to lie. 3 years, man, you did the best you could. You can live with that. You can live with, hey, I mean, it's going to be tough to get over. But you can live, hey, you did the best you could. There's no shame in that, man. There's no shame in that, man. I hope she's at peace. Or, when it happens that she's at peace. I hope everything is as smooth as it can be after, man. I got love for you, man. Prayers and blessings to you and your family, bro. 'Cause it's tough. Again, as we get older, people start to fall off. And I don't mean like fall. I mean like they start to fall. Life is short. It's scary how short it is. I was thinking, watching football, I know it's silly. One of the reasons we watch sports is some of the allegory in it. And how life, an NFL career is very short. It's only like 15 years max. Usually it's less than 2, actually. But the average about, for what we know of like pretty good players, you'll get about 10 to 15 years. And it's like, by the time you get to your peak, where you absolutely understand what you're doing, That's when your body starts to fall off. Because you don't get that much. We don't get that much time on this planet. By the time you start to actually have an understanding, that's when you're like, oh, you're starting to get old. I hope so. Or did I turn it off? I think there might be an option to turn it off. And I turned it off. Maybe? Question mark? Or they could have gotten rid of it. The chat thing. But that's just how life feels. Like, I feel like, man, I feel like I'm gonna, you know, hopefully I'm not, but I'm almost 4 years. Like, okay, you're halfway through. You might be on the back half. That feels scary. Losing people feels scary. I don't know what to do. Turn George off. It was stupid. Hey, Rats. Appreciate you being here. Not much. Just watched the Houston game. Smoke one. That's what's up. Appreciate you being here, man. Hope you like that beat. I mean, like I said, I still use that beat. You know what I mean? So I guess consider it semi-leased, but I still use it. You know what I mean? I use it for my background when I do videos. But it's like I don't have, like I said, there's no beat that's not going to be a song that I have available. Because I got projects to make. I was hoping to get a second project out. Because I have an EP right now on Spotify. To kind of darkly change the subject. Let me see. Is it still is it in the chat? You know, it's not in the thing. And I should have been doing a fucking what you call it? Post at the top. And I'm about to do that now. Cause might as well, right? Yeah, cool. These details. My price went down. So I don't have content ID on my EP. I just as I look at it. But we ain't made no money on it. But here's the link to my thing. I'm gonna just pin it. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Master link. That's if you want to hear my music, put it in the description, and then pin it. And I need to just keep it pinned, pin it on all platforms. Yeah, it has a few sections, though I didn't really come up with a dedicated hook. It's one of the few beats. I made that beat around the time I made the channel, maybe a little after. Oh shit! What the hell? So here's my new EP because I don't have good marketing sense. And I'll pin it. So I did this project. I'm gonna swept the rate. Hey, we got through the worst part of the schedule. The schedule looks pretty easy. I mean, you got that Chargers game, but they've been going through it, so it looks like the schedule is kind of softened up. So my Super Bowl still has a chance. I mean, they both have to go through the wild card as far as the Lions and Texans. Shit, maybe it's worth sticking with. Because I don't think this year, you know, you look at the top teams, the Rams look pretty good. We got to beat the Rams, the Lions do. Chiefs are, oh boy, I'm not going to say that record. In any other year, it'd be no issue to say that record. But this year, in this trend cycle, I'm going to leave that alone. But the Chiefs are under 500, I will say that much. And it does not look like they'll make the playoffs. Though, believe it or not, Them and the Dolphins are still in it. I think the Dolphins have the same record. I think yeah, they do. Dolphins are still in it. The Chiefs and the Dolphins need to collapse. 10 wins is not going to get it done. To get 10-7 is not enough. I don't think it's going to be enough for either side. The only thing 10-7 might win is that poverty ass AFC North where every coach needs to be fired. More and more people are starting to realize that every coach needs to be fired. Though, if anyone survived, maybe the Bengals coach does. He might survive. No, I said the AFC. I meant to say AFC. The NFC North, for the Cowboys, they would have to shit the bit. I think the Eagles should. Eagles have done enough to win the division. They may still look shaky on the way in. I think they've done enough. Especially with us beating the Cowboys. I think that was the last. Though, if the Cowboys win out, which they still could, because they still got a good team, and the Eagles do shit the bed, there still is a chance. And they faced the first game. I'm gonna say if the Cowboys had another shot at the Eagles, they would have a chance. But having already split with them, they need the Eagles to do something terrible. I don't think the Eagles are gonna fall off that bad. So actually, let me just look at the playoffs. I haven't done like a podcast or too many videos for a while. Look at Shedeur Sanders, man. All that bullshit with Shedeur Sanders. I never got it. I never got why all of a sudden Deion Sanders is hated so much when he was a media member for so long, and all of a sudden, I still feel like it's a psyop. I still think that it's a racial CIA psyop because it would make more sense that way. Because it made no sense for all these teams to not draft him so late. I did, even though I wasn't too high on him. You know what I mean? I thought maybe second rounder. But they didn't draft him to the 5th round. Then they do all this drama about actually playing and giving him first team reps and all that. Like, what is all? I've never seen any of this. And then even in the game, he has, the best game for a Cleveland Browns rookie maybe ever. They take him out in the fucking the 2-point. It's like, what are you doing? What is this? But I don't know. Oh, the Washington Commanders. Terrible. Hey, Nosferatu. Packers are doing it. Y'all got us, man. Y'all just swept us. And fucking Jordan Love, man. I said this a while ago. I said, man, the way he throws the ball, he just slings it up there. He's almost like a better version of Jameis. He'll throw it and just, I don't give a fuck what happens. He makes your secondary actually have to work. He makes your corners and safeties actually have to think about what the fuck is going to happen because he just throw the ball as far as he fucking can. And those motherfuckers, even though it's a committee, they're starting to get under the ball. And with that defense, and then Josh Jacobs, that's another team. Honestly, outside the Rams, they might be the next best team in the NFC. Just being objective. Because every other part of that is a lot of teams are falling off, right? The Bucks are falling off. They just beat the Bears, so you would think they beat the Bears. They swept us, so they're the best in the NFC North. There's no way around that. And then you got like I said, the Eagles in. So it doesn't hurt. The Bucks are falling off. The fucking Panthers. Shout out to Carolina. They might take that division. He is a classic Packers quarterback in that way. He throws risky bombs that will pay off, and they are starting to pay off, and it's starting to look like, oh man, I knew this was going to happen. I knew he was going to they're going to finally get in sync on something or more on those crazy shots that he takes, and it's starting to happen. So, shout out to your Packers. Thank you for being here. Gotta get some sleep. That's cool, man. The Chiefs dynasty dies, and then a new Patriot. I hope another Patriots dynasty is not going to rise, but they're going to at least be good for years. I don't think this is the year. I don't think this is the year for them. Love did go for Utah State, didn't he? Shout out to the Utah area, Utah, BYU, Utah State. You Y'all be developing talent. Man, the Lions got to get their shit together. I'm not sure the Lions are making the playoffs. There's no guarantee because there's no guarantee. We need help to make the playoffs. We don't control our own destiny, I don't think. I don't think us winning out guarantees us in the playoffs because of the whole AFC West. Because of because we lost the season series to you guys. So you guys now control your destiny throughout the NFC North. So you're the only way. That's it. So you guys control the NFC North. And then with beating the Bears might get us that playoff spot, but there's a lot of heat for that last playoff spot. Yeah, generational bums to semi-threats. We're not generational bums anymore, but I don't think we're threats either. That's the thing that sucks. I think we're just playoff participants. And I hate to say it. I mean, if we could win a playoff game this year, I'd be happy with that. I'm not expecting this team. Last couple years, we were actually, like you said, semi-contenders, semi-threats. Maybe we can get to the NFC title game. This year, I mean, unless some teams literally throw up on themselves and collapse, which can happen. You know, if the Eagles, let's say we do sneak in somehow, and, you know, the Bucks or the Carolina Panthers, they're in Midsville, we get them first round, and maybe, you know what I mean, luck our way into it, pun not intended. Maybe, but, I just don't see it. But, yeah, maybe we get them, and maybe the Eagles, if they're not playing well, get them, and then cool. But honestly, man, I don't know what we're going to do. Maybe we can beat the Bears again. But honestly, I don't, the NFC Championship, if things are going to go the next few weeks like it look, it'll probably be the Packers-Rams. That's what it looks like. It looks like those are going to be a 2 seed. And shit, I don't know if we're going to be able to beat the Packers. Is it next week? Not the Packers. The Rams. I think the curse of our old quarterback will get us. Sorry to rant about the Lions, man. Sorry. It's just you brought them up. And I appreciate you showing up. I know you probably about to leave if you haven't left yet. But thank you for being here. Now I'm looking at the playoff picture. Oh, I guess I can show y'all. Why not? And sorry if y'all leave. But for those who care, I know not everybody cares. And nor should you, right, with all the damn gambling. Because the gambling's getting fucking out of hand, man. And even today, what game was it? Where they kicked the field goal even though they didn't need it to cover the spread? I saw that live. I'm like, wait. And I look like, wait, what's the spread? And then short as shit, they did not need it. Was it the Raiders? I think, yeah, it was the Raiders versus the Broncos. And they're losing the game by 10 points. And they kick a field goal the Raiders kicked the field goal at the end. The spread was 8.5 or 9.5. So they covered they kicked the field goal. If they would have missed the field goal or not kicked it, it would have just been a 10-point loss. And the field goal didn't change any. They weren't going to win on it. They just did it just to cover. So it's like, okay, clearly Vegas told them to cover. Clearly a lot of people said, well, the Raiders said they could blow them out by 10. And they were about to. And they're like, we don't want that. Too much money on this. Let's get these idiots, especially idiots who be playing parlays. So this is but despite that, Broncos #1 seed do not deserve it. Do not deserve it. The worst 1 seed we've had. I mean, their record 11-2, but just, and you can say a similar thing about the Patriots. You know, the 2 top teams in the AFC. They're both teams. The Patriots look a little better than the Broncos. I'll tell you that. But they just got a lot of wins. They didn't have the hardest schedules. Broncos had a little bit of toughness, just the inside division. Then you got the Jaguars, believe it or not, on the AFC side, and then of course, the Rams. Like I said, Rams, Packers. I think these are the best 2. I think they might be the best 2 teams in the league. Eagles, Bucks and Steelers. I don't know how the Steelers survive. This whole division needs to get their coach fired. The Steelers, Baltimore, who lost, Cleveland, and Cincinnati. They all need to fire their coach. Poverty division. And believe it or not, Cincinnati can still win this division. They're 4-9. If they win out, they can still win this division, especially if these teams start choking, which they both might because they just both suck. Bills, 9-4, they're back in it. They have a shot to win their own division. They don't control their own destiny, but they do got at least one more game with the Patriots, which, again, hopefully they're not becoming a dynasty. We'll see. Texans are in as of today, as of the game. Colts are out. Wow. After all this year, and Daniel Jones is hurt. Speaking of hurt, Zach Ertz for the Commanders, you mentioned him. Oh, my God, that was one of the worst knee injuries I've ever seen in my life. And then on the other side, like I said, Bucks, they can very well lose. Panthers and Bucks may be a win to get in at the end of the season. Cowboys, I guess the Vikings are still in it. I didn't know that. How are the Vikings still in it? I can see the Cowboys because if, the Eagles lose out and the Cowboys win out, they'll be straight. They'll get in. But that's crazy. And the Bears, 9-4. We're 8-5. We're out. Same with the Colts. We need help. We do not control our own destinies. Except maybe being able to beat the Bears and get that 7th spot. Maybe we are able to do that. But we don't control our own destinies in the division. All right. Sorry for that playoff rant. We'll see what happens next 4 weeks. Bo Nix. I've heard another nickname for him that's not as flattering. Not as flattering. Bo Nix blows. Ew. But, yeah, shout out to Bo Nix. He's not a terrible quarterback, but, he's not that great. Like, I know there's been a lot of heat, rightfully so, for J.J. McCarthy for the Vikings. Almost unrightfully so. He's still so early in his career. But you look at a guy like Bo Nix, you say, is he really like he got a lot of touchdowns last year. I don't think his numbers are terrible now. But it's just like, is he really that good? It just seems like his team is good, and like I said, this year they just beat a bunch of kind of slubbish teams, especially recently. They had some tougher teams earlier in their schedule, and now it's just like I said, just kind of schlubs. Whatever. It's rigged NFL. Don't read too much into it. I talk about how shitified all of entertainment is, right? So there's only a few things that I actually watch. Sports is really, I can't even say sports. I was watching boxing. I've fallen off of boxing because it's all these sports are fake, but some are just too fake. And then boxing has some of the dumbest fans. I don't know what it is about the combat sports that bring in just real stupidity. Real stupidity from the fans. So, yeah, I don't know. I still watch football. Do I believe it's rigged? Yes, I think it's 100% rigged. There's just no doubt in my mind. No doubt in my mind. And crazy enough, the top 2 quarterbacks as far as touchdowns are Matthew Stafford and Jared Goff. Both Lions. One former Lions, obviously, and one current Lions. They beat, maybe it'll come down to them. Who knows? I just had to look. Because Bo Nix had a lot of touchdowns last year, not as many this year so far. At like 29. But it is what it is. Like I said, we got to be the new entertainment. A lot is still being made about WB being sold. Boxing isn't all dives, but there are some. And if it's not a dive, I'll tell you what boxing has a lot of bad judges. if you send it to the judges and you're an underdog and there's a more established fighter, there's no guarantee you're going to win. There just isn't. And I mean, I've seen a couple years ago, there was a guy where the guy is on offense and they stopped the fight and he lost. And that happened. And it was like, what the fuck? So, I mean, there's all sorts of just shady shit. Is that all of it? No. You do get legit boxing, but it just happens enough. And it gets hard to watch. And there's a lot of cherry picking. Lots of cherry picking. Where, I don't want to fight this guy. I just want to fight that guy. And then a lot of times the fan bases will get behind it. It gets a mess. They're like, oh, yeah, he doesn't have to fight him. He hasn't done anything. So he doesn't. Like, I just want to see the fight. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You just want to see the fight, but so it's a weird sport to follow. You're a casual. Like, no one's a casual, you idiot, because this sport is horrible to follow. I still like watching it. A good fight is still cool to watch. It's just like, just the way it's set up and just the fandom is just so goofy. So goofy. But, I don't want to just totally shit on it. I think I have a high amount of respect for a high-level boxer. Because, it's still an incredible, a high-level boxer, despite all the bullshit I said, you're still an incredible athlete. And a lot, same with all these other sports. No matter how rigged they are, they're incredible athletes. How are they rigged? Or, I couldn't tell you. I'm not going to act like I'm just an expert. I'm just a motherfucker on the internet like anybody else, but, seeing stuff like the game spread being mattering to a team losing, it's like, okay, that doesn't seem right. But what do I know? But thank you all for being here. First half hour. Appreciate you being here. So I don't know if my notifications are going to go out or if anybody's even expecting me to stream. I do want to get back to streaming on a regular basis, specific days. I used to stream every Sunday. I think I can do that again. Right? And do Sunday night games maybe or something. Cause I gotta do what's in my control, right? Hold on a second. Offensive pass interference. That was a bad call. You talking about the Lions game? That was a horrible call for the Lions. It was for us, but it's still a bad call. I would have rather just been called properly as a defensive pass interference and hear all this bullshit. But it was a bad call, no doubt about it. Because again, the shit's rigged. Sometimes they rig it for your team. It's Vegas playing. Vegas playing. All right, it's a little dry conversation, so I ain't really got much to add. So I'm about to play. It's kind of a troll game. I'm gonna play Happy Wheels. Okay. The bookies always win. The house always wins. So we're gonna try this. This is a browser game. This is an old game from like back in the day, from an earlier time in the internet. earlier time on YouTube. Yeah, as you can see, it says Flash list. This is made in Flash. That's how old this shit is. I don't want to mute it. Can we turn the sound down? Oh, fuck. Okay, whatever. Okay, this is great. Great for the people. What the hell's happening? Is all this happening? What the hell? How do I? Okay, hold on. I'm confused already. I clearly don't know. 4 is up. Lean. What the hell? Okay. Let's try this again. There we go. Okay, so let's is there a restart button? Okay. Okay, I think I'm starting to get this. But can I not forward? Oh, here we go. Is this a killer dose or something? It's a driving. Oh, escape does it. Okay. R. Obviously racist because you keep murdering a black person. It's a racist game. Can't believe it. How dare they? I mean, they killed the white dude first, but still. White guy does die first, but you know, they make you kill the black person, so the blood is on their hands. Did I win? Because the body crossed the line. Okay, oh, I can't even change character. There's an option, but I can't do it. Oh, Jesus. Hey, Wade. It was not that. That's not what I meant to. It's tab. Okay. Okay. Appreciate you being here. We're playing Happy Wheels. Gives you around things to talk about as per usual. So I'm trying to, which I'm failing at. So there's a fault to murdering black people. What a racist game. Yeah, this is an old game. This is, like I said, it's from a different time of the internet. Happy Wheels. This is it older than you? It could be. It's from a this had Flash. Flash. Like I said, just a totally different era. I found it in 2010. Like that era. This is one of those original Rage Out games. But I mean, we got it. Yeah, this is an old boy for those who remember it. I saw somebody playing it. I'm like, oh man, I ain't seen that. Like, I saw somebody playing. Like, how come I never streamed this bitch? Dude, I ain't mean to reset. I want to go to the next one. How come I never streamed this motherfucker? Oh, fuck this logo. I can pick a bunch of different ones. Yeah. How come I ain't never streamed this bitch? I ain't played this shit since 2010 or whatever. Which, believe it or not, reading up on this was like a. Oh jeez, what is this? This is actually a recent addition. Because of, I mentioned this game's in Flash. Oof. Or it started out as a Flash game. Well, Flash isn't, I don't think they support it anymore. Oh, I'm just murdering people. So look at this racism. That's why I don't want inclusion. Inclusion is usually racist. Look at this. It didn't make you murder white people. It's still racist. White's a race. And I don't know if I didn't, it's a helmet. Because it looks like well, never mind. Screw this up. Oh, no. Oh, jeez. That's over his brain. Oh, look at this. Oh, gnarly. I ain't played this game since 2010. Oh, jeez. Oh, sorry, bro. Or since, whatever era. You see the Rage Outs. Polytopia, shit. All sorts of crazy shit. What a few of these games. Y'all remember, what's that? Co-op? Where you had to hit QWOP. The original Goat Simulator. It was the whole, little Rage Out. That's got a lot of people popular back with the algo. All you had to do, man, I wish I'd have made videos then. I did start in 2017, did a few Tekken videos, but that was it. I should have did stuff before that, even that. Laying here. This is on topic. Oh shit! Well. I don't know what to do now. If it's on topic, I got at least give it a try. As I'm stuck. What is this? Oh, Minesweeper. Yeah, I guess it is on topic. Talking about some that's Minesweeper. God damn, do you motherfuckers remember Minesweeper? Shit, do you motherfuckers remember Chip's Challenge? That's probably before y'all time. That game is older than you, Richard. Chip's Challenge. I don't know. It was an old. My mom actually got me into that game. Chip's Challenge was cold. Duke Nukem 3D. I remember Duke Nukem 3D. That was the first Duke Nukem game I actually had played. I don't think you're the oldest. Maybe you are. I'm sorry. Okay, that didn't work. We are stuck. This is. Oh. I'm so fucked up. Look at this bigotry. Make you murder white people. Nah, I seen racist. Look at that. Just evil. Racist ass game. Oh man. What are they like? Did I just sacrifice? Oh, there goes ACLs. Did I just sacrifice that guy? Tron Deadly Disc from the television. Who knew? Years later that. Oh, there goes his ACLs. And his ankles. Who knew a generation later some asshole would ruin that whole franchise? Even though, as it's been pointed out, Tron has really never been that financially successful a franchise, despite how beloved it is. Oh, just killed this guy. Fuck his life. This game is evil. Oh, please don't kill him too. Don't kill all these poor people. Oh no. No. Oh no, this guy's dead. Oh, here we go with this shit. I think I'm stuck. I'm still trying to play the game. Let's see, is there a way to build some heat? There we go. Oh shit, you shithead. Got it. Gold Knight versus the Black Knight, more racism. As y'all can see, I didn't have to tell y'all, y'all knew that. That was obvious. We'll just jump over that obstacle and see what happens. Oh. He's still moving. Yeah. Fuck your ankles, bro. Okay, now I see this Pinball Star Retro, which that is another one I remember from back in the days. Oh shit, what's going on? What the fuck will you stay on this side? There you go. So yeah. Pinball Star from back in the days. Back in the days when I was young, something. How I wished I was a kid again. All right. Let's go ahead. Let's see what this is. Skipper, this is your first time this level is more clear that way? What? Ah! Oh, Jesus. I don't got time for this. Let's just go to I don't have time for some weird Tim and Eric bullshit. Played a lot of 3D Space Cadet when I was a kid. Parents before you had dial-up, I see. I'm sorry to hear that. But hey, at least you guys play some pinball. I remember this level because that fucking, oh, his leg is gone. Oh, sheesh, lean. Living a baby in the back. Oh, he's dead. Okay, we get it. Oh, he's fucked up. Oh. Sucks for him. And my arm. Oh, jeez. There goes death. Oh, wait. Oh. Well. Shout out to Dial-Up. I remember Dial-Up. I remember when the internet existed, not everyone even had a computer because they were so expensive. It kind of circled back to now they are expensive again because this damn RAM bullshit. But it was so expensive. Not everyone could afford. Oh, we made it. Not everyone could fucking afford it. It was like a luxury. It was still some new thing. Like in the early 2000s, not everybody had a computer. Made it. Epson 386. That's what's on. Let's go to this Helicopter Rampage. I think I vaguely remember this one. And sorry I'm not talking. Let's go back. That's a boss. Let's kill him. Almost didn't kill him. That's pre-Windows 90, the Epson. But I feel like that design, maybe they have just had that design for so long. But like, I think that design predates this game. This game is not out when that got way before updated it. I don't think that was that was not as fun. I thought it was one where it's Merry Xmas 2011. So 2010, 2011 era. Okay, it's Christmas time. Oh, man. That's mean. Oh. I could fly this whole time? All these elves are murdered? You telling me I can fly? Oh, it's a meter. Oh, he's dead. And you can't just fly permanently. No. Oh, that's mean. Santa for Christmas. Yeah, it's Christmas time. So here we go, some Christmas. Oh no! I flew right into the depths. Oh. Okay, well, we just got to get it in. Oh shit. Well, that happened. No one gets any fucking presents this year. Oh, he's dead. This is fucking brutal. And they're dead. And yeah. Yeah, human trafficking Santa. What the hell? Oh, they're dead. Just murdering people? Just celebrating it too, like it's no big deal. These people are fucking dead. Now he's dead. That's how it goes. All right, let's do this. Oh, we just killed him. Sheesh. Shout out to the old internet. Shout out to I guess this is not quite pre-social media. This is maybe early social media. I would consider it. Mid to early YouTube, maybe, but not. All right. I'll do this one more time, then I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm getting sick of playing it. It's a novelty. All right. Especially because you had to like murder. It's all brutal and stuff. Which is funny the first few times. Like, oh man, just chill out. This jump is fucking impossible. What is the bear saying? I don't know. Something. Maybe it was useful. Gee, Santa was being a dick. Move it, you little shit, says Santa. Launch pad. It's fucked up, boss. Be careful. Okay. Oh. Oh, shit. See what I mean? It's just fucking crazy. This org is all fucking nuts. How much Santa paid for his sleigh? Who said he paid? This level is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. And I've lost, I'm not going to lie. I've lost interest in the game. Lost interest in the game. But yeah, it's a blast from the past. Nothing. It was on the house. There you go. There you go. And there you have it. Happy Wheels, ladies and gentlemen. Well, even with a little Christmas fucking cheer. Shout out to Christmas cheer. So what are we gonna do now? We got people. We got both chats hitting us with the bot attack. Shout out to the bots. and Twitch and Kick. I appreciate you both. I'm gonna pass on you both. And you know, we got that an hour mark or close enough to it. Maybe just call it a stream. I don't got much to talk about. I could rant about, Warner Brothers, but what's there to say? What's there to say? Diddy Booty Johnson, but that's what DBJ. I could talk about the Diddy situation. I mean, I will give you this much about the Diddy situation. I definitely think 50 Cent may have gotten diddled. I don't see why you would have this much vengeance if you didn't. And 50 Cent could be a Fed for all we know. Who knows? But that's not to take away all the fucked up things it looks like Diddy did. But we knew about a lot of it. But it's getting that receipt and that testimony to it. But if you've been following, even the Pac and Biggie stuff is no surprise. Now, the fact that he took the funeral out of the recoupable money, I mean, that's some evil label shit. But even as a kid, things weren't recorded to digital. Even in 97, everything is still recorded to tape. That's both visual and audio. And for him to come out with a song 2 months after a death, even a song that's sampled, to get it mixed, mastered, recorded, and then get it a video shot, mixed, edited. When everything's edited to tape, to edit a piece of tape, you slice it and glue it. And for that style of editing, and maybe they were a little bit more advanced than that in those older tape decks in the late 90s, but there was no digital. And he still got that song out and this video out when 6 to 8 weeks after the death. I always, even as a kid, I was like, that was quick. You know what I'm saying? Because it just didn't take that. Back then, remember, this is still the era where a movie that came out in theaters may not be on video till 7 months later. And that was a little bit presumed by the audience that shows the process, because that's where we were technologically. Now, some of that was the desire of the theaters and desire of the studios to have longer theater runs when you could back then, because of the wait, because the people were used to waiting a year or two, and you could do those longer runs, so then it would take a while. But in any event, as an audience, you knew it took a while to do these things, and it just 2 months, it just seemed quick. And it turns out, yeah, he may have had something to do with that death, may have had something to do with Pac's death. But a lot of people have been saying this for a while. So 50 Cent put it all together. He's happy with his work. He's glowing in interviews. I think that, there's also talk that he had a baby mother that Puffy supposedly dealt with. A lot of people who know, because again, all this stuff was out there. But, like anything, not everything's out there on such a mainstream level. And not everything is believed by everyone, When you have somebody who made an interview tell you something, that's different than somebody trying to get the receipt for it, right? And I guess he did it. And I haven't seen it. I have not seen it. I didn't really have a big desire to see it, but I just see it as a big thing. And, of course, because it's with Netflix, the name du jour, right, because of the fucking Warner thing. But because Netflix is, top 2 streamer, if not number 1, everybody's seeing it. Everybody's got something to say about it. But, the case is already over. The case is already over. Are they going to reopen the murder cases? The technically murder cases are forever. Of Christopher Wallace and Tupac Shakur, a.k.a. Biggie and Pac. I doubt it. They never wanted to. They didn't even touch the kid thing, pun not intended, in court, which was suspicious. Maybe the idea is the people who because I thought that the reason that he got off so light was because they didn't want everything exposed. If you expose Diddy, you will expose that it is another Epstein. And even though, similar to what I said, a lot of people know about these Masada operations, right? That they have these honeypot operations and they blackmail people. And to see that's also going on in the music industry, it's one thing to blackmail high power politicians. That makes sense. But now you're blackmailing pop stars. And you're like, it goes that low, and you start to see, oh, this is a thing. This is something that the powers that be do. Cassie, but that's why she was the focus. The whole case was about Cassie. It wasn't about. It didn't say anything about Usher. It didn't say anything about Bieber. It didn't say anything about any other talent that may have wanted to come along. It didn't say anything. Even members of the band were pretty young. They're making the band. A lot of them lied about a couple of them lied about the age. So a couple of them were under 18. And they haven't gone to say any funny stuff happened. But other people have. And then that's another thing. A lot of the people were adults that they talk about. Nobody wants to talk about the youth that were dealt with. Nobody wants to talk about the girl that supposedly both Jay-Z and Diddy were dealing with or had something to do with. And her, she allegedly, I think, took a settlement. And it was a late story. We didn't hear about it until past 5 years. But this girl who was supposedly 13 around the 2000 VMAs, who had went to a party and was partying with Diddy and Jay-Z. I don't know what happened. I also don't know why she was driven to a party at 13. Who takes her to a VMA party at 13? It sounds like, some what people don't realize, some parents will sell their kids to the industry. Some parents will sell their kids to the industry. There's one of my favorite artists has something like that, And I honestly, to semi-change subject, I think that's why a documentary, I think that's the one thing that has stopped his Netflix documentary from ever coming out. And of course, I'm talking about my man Prince. I'm a huge fan of his music. His wife, I don't know if it's his first or only wife, but it was his wife in the 90s. He bought and groomed her. There's just no way of looking at it other way. She was 17. She was a dancer. He became her legal guardian at 17. She went on tour. Now, people say he didn't touch her until she turned 18, but it's clear by the behavior he was grooming her at least. And while not illegal, I don't think most people would look at that as positive. Even though he got married back in the day, I don't think everyone knew the details of that. That she was a dancer and that she was only 17 when she was on tour, that he was at one point her guardian. I don't think everyone knows that. And I think that will make people uncomfortable. Even and I, as a Prince fan, I know that's why the estate didn't want to open it and do the documentary because of that information. And there's already documentaries that honestly I don't think Netflix would have been able to touch on YouTube on Prince. Shout out to Cynic 22. If you're a Prince fan, that's one of the most exhaustive. I wish there were more people who are a fan of anything as much as Cynic is a fan of Prince, to see such exhaustive work done on an artist. I wish there was someone like a super fan like that for every one of my favorite artists. Because, they just got every detail of this person's life that you could possibly want. And they covered it. That's all I know. And, people don't want to talk about that. And, listen, I'm not trying to shit on literally my favorite artist. It's just there's a huge history of the rock. Jerry Lee Lewis, Elvis, Chuck Berry. It's just a lot of weird shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And there's a history of it. I think even Ted Nugent, didn't he do something with a young girl? It's just a lot of shit. I think he did something similar to Prince, where he basically bought a 17-year-old girl. I believe it was an Asian chick. I mean, we all know about Woody Allen, Roman Polanski as far as the movie side. It's just a lot of weirdos, man. The entertainment industry is filled with fucking weirdos. Like you said, we got James Gunn super fans. Though dead on internet theory, who knows? It may be bots. I wonder what they thinking now. Who knows if what Netflix is going to do now. Or shit, some people say that, this isn't finalized. Paramount claims that their bid was higher. The government has to approve this. And then there's other people who still want to try to bid after. So, who was it I heard maybe interested in trying to usurp their bid? I forgot. But I know Paramount wants the government's going to have to look at it anyway from a monopoly standpoint. They have not been enforcing the monopoly laws in the past decade and a half. We wouldn't even be here if they were enforcing the monopoly laws, because Paramount wouldn't Paramount wouldn't have all the stuff they have. When did MGM wouldn't have sold? It's just shit. Who knows? The Saudis might bid. I don't know about TKO. And the Saudis apparently want TKO. They wanted them the first time, or they wanted WWE the first time. Not TKO. Obviously got UFC. I don't think they'd bid, but who knows? Private equity might have something to say too. We'll see what happens. Right now, it looks like it's going to be Netflix. It's going to take at least a year or two for the government to clear it, and if there are any other bids that have validity, then they got to be considered as well. Or if the government's going to look for like because if they were taking a bid that was less because they want to deal with a certain company, that's something the government got to look at too. Yeah, Paramount. That's what I said. It wouldn't even exist as they exist. Like I said, Viacom, Paramount, been buying a lot of companies since the 90s. Infamously bought BET. Infamously bought BET. It was 2000, 2001, 2002, that era. It almost instantly became unwatchable. It's super stereotypical and shitty. That's when, start doing all these dumbass reality shows like College Hill and all this ignorant shit. Yeah, fuck BET. Stop doing like Video Soul and all that bullshit. Just BET. They basically, that's when they became what the Boondocks made fun of. And I say they were perfect. I mean, they would play little videos with girls twerking every now and again. And I forgot when BET Uncut started. That might have been the Bob Johnson era too. But before you knew it, I mean, I guess, you still had, what is it, 106 in Park. It wasn't totally shitty the mid-2000s, but that's when, to me, it was falling off. And then by the 2010s, I mean, I don't know who's watched BET the past 20 years. I don't know who that shit's for. It's basically, now we have Tubi. It's the same product as Tubi right now. What is this?
Baby oils?
Oh, Jesus. Sick of platforming this more successful streamer than me. He's more successful than me. He'll live. He'll survive. Well, shout out to Rampage. Shout out to Rampage Jackson. Shout out to y'all. Like I was about to get out of here and start to rant. Because the Warner thing is a big thing, right? The internet, the entertainment industry, everything's kind of just in a very bad place. So it's gonna take a while. Shout out to speaking of shout outs, I'm always shouting out independent stuff. There's a guy has an independent web series called Rebecca Gold. I think they just wrapped shooting. He's out of Britain. I came across him in I think the whole fandom thing, but somebody took it in his own hands to actually do a project. I don't I don't know if he has the first season up, and I can't remember if it is up where it is. I think he had to change the main actress as well. But shout out to him. Shout out to him just coming up with an independent project and trying to get something done. I don't think this is my cup of tea. And it's probably a little cheesy, but hey, man, it's just an independent dude trying to make his own material. I'll just toss his YouTube link or their YouTube link. You know, I'm fuck Diddy Booty Jackson. He's got trillions of people watching this shit. He's making more money than he was making from fighting. He'll survive. I'm gonna give the shout out to this Rebecca Go. And listen, like I said, it ain't everybody's cup of tea. And I'm not. I don't even know what the series is about. I think it's like she's an assassin who lost her memory. You know. So I'm not trying to say this is some great grade A stuff, but man, it's so hard to get. It's so hard to get something actually out, actually released. It's one of the most difficult things you can do. Like I said, I understand why you have the phenomenon of musicians who only post 1 or 2 projects to Spotify. I get that. But that's not going to be us. I may just do the second project. I still have it up there where the EP out in December. I may do January 1st. We'll see. Technically, I submitted the last project October 22nd, but I gave it all the lead time they wanted. I don't think it means anything. I'm not going to rush to give this the most lead time. Whenever I get it done, which hopefully I got a few more tracks to write. I realize I'm taking one track off. I'm actually only halfway done, even though it's still going to be a short project. We got a few more tracks to write, and then we go to the next one. We just keep going. Hopefully next year we'll have 3 or 4 projects out. And like I said, I want to do a project and a game, a short game, but have them coincide with one another, each other with the same name. My low-key version of Purple Rain. But it won't be like it probably won't be like a level in the boss. In any event, that's Rebecca Gold. Like I said, I don't know. I had interacted with the creator once and just been following him ever since. And like I said, he's doing it all off his own shit. So it's just a spy series based in Britain. That's all it is. In any event, like I said, we got to reestablish Sundays as the day we stream Sunday nights. And so that's going to take time. And people will get, oh, yeah, that's right. Vid stream Sunday nights. I got to get back in that. I don't know if I can do every other day, like Mondays and Fridays and shit, but we got to hit the streaming shit hard. Pause. In any event, if you like the video, please like the video. If you're so obliged to share and subscribe, please do that. And even if you do none of these things, thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Good night. God bless. I'm going to talk to you guys later. Peace.